Hello, welcome back again. It's still Saturday. This will probably be a quicker one. We're going to go ahead and automate the research so that I can just leave this running for a little bit and maybe stack up some research cores and get everything unlocked at this tier. I would really like to do that for no good reason. I just feel like it. To have everything unlocked and maybe try to play with everything a little bit and at least understand what it is before moving on to the next tier. I know energy, this here crank span would be incredibly nice. Water wheel, I'm very excited about because I like building power generation. So I would like to build that and get this all going. Right now I'm going every 5 minutes and cranking these. Anyway, we'll get the crank span, then it'll be every 30 minutes we can crank those, and then we just leave it running and have those cores going. But right now, I'm going to build a little platform. I had to think, and I think, or at least that's what I like to pretend. Anyway, I think I'll take the smaller platforms that I have because I'm out of the big ones. I'm sure I'm going to unlock more soon. You've got to, or at least power floors. I'll get the power floors automated. I'll be able to build huge platforms. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, we can just use these guys up because I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to need to manually place any more research cores, most likely. So let's just get this going. And how big is that dude that I found? The core composer. Sounds kind of cool. That's a cool name. Let's go scroll over to you. Way over here. All right, so this is how big this is.
Task
we might pick
inbound.
that up again in a
Core
second.
Composer. Supply with research cores via belts and inserters for automatic placement and availability.
All right, so you are going to want to eat Kindle vine extract. Weird. Did I am I using Kindle vine extract to craft them in my inventory? I am. I don't even know where that's coming from. I guess I must have looted it. Yeah, I have a bunch. Okay, that's a distraction. Here we go. We want to make the research cores. These are going to take copper wire and mechanical components. So this will be our first like minor factory here. So I'm going to move this, well, copper wire and mechanical components. So we can have two little factories sitting right here, actually. But this is a very vital factory. We can move things around. Like I said before, the resources are not finite. You can have, well, that's not what I mean. The buildings, you get 100% resource refund when you pick up a building. So there's no reason, if you think it's going to work right now and you don't have a better idea at the moment, or like me, you're just limited on floor space because you haven't automated that yet. Just place it and then pick it up again later. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Wire and mechanical components. The reason I say all that is this isn't super clean. Like, it would be really neat to put the research building as like a branch off. That way it's not in the way of other things I want to make. I know that I'm going to have this mall here. I want to have the things producing the resources that I want to have going into the mall to be readily accessible. To be close to the mall, rather. This research thing, I just need to send some raw resources into it and then throw it into a core composer. I don't know if I can pick up the core composer later. I'm really not that worried about it though. Let's put it back here. Give us a little bit more space. It's just right at the end of that platform. And I love the jetpack, by the way. Being able to hover is so nice. This is awesome. I'll put you sideways. I don't know how many you need. 8 and yeah, here we go. Okay, 15 a minute. You are going to be making 15 a minute. You're going to want 30 gears a minute. No, I read that wrong. It's going to eat 15 wire a minute. This is making 15 wire a minute. That's perfect. This is making 15 gears a minute. So I'm actually going to want 2 of these feeding into one of those in order to keep this working all the time. My power's dead again. Didn't I just boop that? Boop. There you go. And how are we on power? We're still making enough, bizarrely. Seems like I should be a little low on that by now. Because when I look at the building here, it says power 50 kilowatts of 50 kilowatts. So it's all good. Let's go there. And there, you're making 15, you're making 15. You guys can move 20, so that's going to be plenty. And now I need one more assembler, which I don't have. Let's craft 2 more of those. It looks like I'm handcrafting some base components in my inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and loot these chests. Get a little bit of a stack going. Or up my stacks, rather. Why are you paused? Oh, you're paused. Number one, we're out of iron over here. Let's put that in. Where are my... Oh, man. I started to replace these with fasts, and then I forgot what I was doing. So, there we go. How are you? You're doing fine. It looks like we're using a lot less copper than we are. What are you? And why aren't you working? That X means... Oh, I put it on the wrong building. I put that on the wire. I just got confused. I thought that the mechanical components were there. You're all paused, probably because your output is clogged. Long inserter. There we go. All right, now we need another... Let's see. Which way do I... Let's just press F8. All right, there you are. You need a regular inserter. You need a long inserter. And you are making normal mechanical components. So now I have 15 there, 15 there. This eats 30 a minute of the mechanical components. So I'll just have a little, the little pretend belt thing going on here. So they can't hand to each other, like I said before. Why are you paused? What's going on? Are we low on power? Why are you going so slow? Because we're low on iron, that's why. I might need even more iron ingot output than this. However, once these boxes get full, this will stop. We're definitely going to need to make this a bit more efficient, though. All right, so they can't hand stuff to each other, so I'll give them a little belt that they can pretend that they placed it on. Boom. Now they can hand stuff to each other all of a sudden. All right, so now we are making research cores. Where's my output? There we go. So we've got 2, and now let's see, this says it's going to output 7.5 research cores per minute. I'm going to output that there. Let's head over, and there we go. This will automatically start stacking up those cores onto the core composer. I kind of hope it goes all the way up there, all the way to the ceiling. We'll see. I'm also curious. It looks like there are other types of cores maybe later. Is that science? Yeah, so there's the blue research cores as well. There's probably a finite number of these purples that I actually need. Then there will be the blues. Can I put the blues on here? We'll find out. If I need another one, it's not like I'm going to be sad. I'm also really curious, like, if I... Okay, what happens? Let's see, I have 8 available. What would happen if I took apart 9 of these? I'm going to go ahead and just research something, and then we'll try it. So, what do I care about? Shiverthorn coolant, I know I'm going to be making that. Yeah, I kind of care about everything.
Breaker, you've got a problem. Your research core count just flipped into negative digits. Open up your tech tree to see what I mean.
What?
You won't be able to activate new tech until you place enough cores to climb out of that hole. I'd suggest you start climbing.
Oh. Okay. Well, it won't let me... Did I disassemble one of these on accident? Alright, so I pick up 4 of these, right? We're at 0. Can I make it go negative? I want to see that negative that she was talking about. Okay. -3. So I can pick them up. I can move them around. And then as my machine is automatically placing them, I'm up to -1. So that's all that happens. You just get punished by not being able to research anymore. That's really not that bad. I was wondering if I would lose access to the entire technology, which is what I would have expected to have happen. I got enough. I'm excited about the water wheels. Okay. I'll go ahead and, you know, I'm just gonna throw these research cores into a box. Let's see. Boop. Boop. All right, so the research cores I have in my inventory, the 7 that I just picked up for that experiment, will go in here and automatically be built up. There's your basic tech automation going on. I don't know if this will be its own video or if this will be... I'll just put this in as a segment somewhere. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this factory run for a few minutes off camera just to get a little bit of tech stacked. This is so cool. All right, have fun.